Won't become disease infected. Me, I'll be so well protected. I always pay my income tax. I eat granola for my snacks. I don't make fun of lumberjacks or mess with sheep that have anthrax. Say that. Say that. Say that. Say that. At the movies, in a car, in a bathroom, at a bar. Say that. City bought a Hyundai, drive across the bridge each Monday. I fasten belts to stay alive. I never drive past 55. I watch TV. I don't hang glide. I never drink insecticide. Say sex! Say sex! Anytime a night or day, even with a green beret. Say that. Protest bombs and nuclear war. Won't buy a house near Livermore. I live just like a mouseketeer. I don't mess up the atmosphere. The bedroom is the last frontier. Condoms leave a souvenir. Say sex! Say sex! Only nuns are safe, you see. But only nuns won't have sex with me. Say sex. Use prophylactic.
Man, Rippin' Pot. Spoilerino, no. I am not playing Final Fantasy anymore. Continuing my... Right down there. Might be a little louder than that. It's hard to adjust volume, god damn it. OBS. Continuing my no-death, all-pro run of XCOM 2. So last mission, I lost 2 of my operatives because I didn't know motherfuckers standing in the way of a pipe prevented people from getting on the goddamn plane. Hold on a minute. Literally, all you need to know is that a sex doctor told them to listen to this erotic tape to help them get in the mood. Well, let me click on that. Okay. This is very erotic so far.
Welcome to Erotic Stories. I hope you enjoyed them. This one is one of my favorites. It's the love affair of home and teen.
Well, I'm pretty aroused. From anime to alien hunter. Man, fuck aliens, huh? That's my most recent save. Oh boy, those are two. Those are very separate. This one's April. I guess I gotta go with this one. How's the speed running going for this? Well, it's going as good as any of my speed runs, which is to say, I'm gonna get the world record pretty soon. I'd fucking alien. Yeah, I'd like to say I might too, but who knows? You know, who knows if the bits are gonna match up? It's a real devil's question. Alien fucking. Theoretically, they can read your mind with alien tech. And, seen the snake ladies? Yeah, Rained, I got basically to the point where they started showing up. Man, so my campaign is pretty early on, but it was going really well. God damn, I was doing so well. Fuck.
We're ready to go, Commander. If you need a skulljack, we can build one at any time.
Can you now? Because I spent all of my supplies. What am I doing here? Resistance comms at capacity? What does that mean? Idle staff. The proving ground. Force under strength. What does that mean? How many soldiers do I have? Shit! What? Oh, the two... Fuck! Actually, this run might be fucked. This run might be super fucked. Can I recruit... I can recruit one more soldier. I cannot do a mission until my soldiers recover. 27 days! I'm fucked! Where did all my other soldiers go? I thought it started with, like, 10. Yeah, this might be a restart. Wrong save file? No? This is the one. This is one. That's weird. So my last mission, I swear I extracted at least 2 of my soldiers, and I think they might have been injured, but where did all of my other soldiers go? I swear I had like some rookies on deck. Fuck. Alright, well, let's restart then. Ooh, boy. I'm telling you guys, this is my promise to you. Get a mod that short seal time? No! I'm gonna beat the game naturally. And I'm gonna do it Iron Man, because I'm an asshole. On veteran, though. Where's the Iron Man option? What? I like the Iron Man. Oh, there we go. Okay. It's from your YouTube XCOM Part 2. No, Cheeseburger, I started another campaign. You're a little behind. My videos are behind.
Serious. That we're ready to infiltrate the city centers and strike at their heart.
It's a sign saying you should have played Kingdom Hearts. Kala, maybe you're right. Although, fucking Kingdom Hearts is not being any more generous to me right now. Although I did finish the fucking Tarzan level, so what's Iron Man? You essentially can't save and reload, so all your choices are permanent. You're not allowed to save. You only get autosaves. Should I buy it or play the other one first? Del Factoid, I think it depends what you like about the games. There's no reason to not play the first one, even though they're not... Like, the story doesn't really matter.
Menace 1-5. Contacts on the target.
But if you like tactical games or if you like strategy games, Enemy Unknown is still a fantastic strategy game.
Moving to designated position.
Yep, you are.
These guys make up the bulk of the Advent forces we've dealt with. They're disciplined and well-equipped, but they're...
Science question. Since human mating involves a man planting a seed on a female's eggs, do you think that an alien species would have a female penis that penetrated the male and took his seed to her eggs? Sort of. Such a thing is possible, but unlikely, given that physiology, depending on your belief structure, is entirely a product of natural selection on the planet Earth. So, did you play the Bureau? I did not, but I want to. I figured that would be like a game where I just kind of cheese it out or grab all the achievements in it at some point. That seems like an achievement game to me. God, I can kill them all with a grenade. There are two. I have to kill two. That's interesting. All right, who's got a grenade? Everyone has a grenade. Ho, 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 ho. How far can you throw it? Not far enough. Uh-oh. Stephanie's back. Hey, Steph. Alright. Guys, quick break while I say hello to Steph, but I'll be back in just a second.
switch him on and off.
Sounds so scary.
Yeah, on guard's the fisher rod, and he just kind of pokes you with his swordfish front and
pokes the bad guys.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
Do you guys get to ride? Do we get to ride minecart?
Oh yeah.
The minecart was a favorite stage.
That's your favorite stage?
Yeah, it's a pretty cool stage.
You're mining? What are we doing?
You're on the tracks, and a lot of them are broken, so you gotta avoid, a lot of the broken tracks so you don't fall into the caverns.
When we put this out, what do you think your friends are gonna think about this game?
Well, I don't think really you have to tell them all that much. Once they see the pictures, it's gonna be like, you have to have it, you know it, get it.
It's one of those games you don't get bored with. You know, I've played it probably
100 times, over 100 times now, and I'm still getting better. I'm still getting better in stages. There's certain stages I can improve on and keep getting better.
Tell you what, you better reserve this game before November 21st, because that's when it comes out in the stores. I already got mine.
Metal Gear. Inventory is the name of the game in Metal Gear. You lose a lot of ground when you die, so be careful. And don't believe the map you get or what you hear on the radio. You'll find a lot of misinformation. This is a hard game, so keep practicing. Run past everything. Don't let the dogs bite you or you'll die. Go into this truck for the binoculars. Find card number 1 in the second truck. Go for a ride in the third truck. Cigarettes don't do anything, so don't smoke. Every rank earns you 3 rations. Go in and out until you've got all the rations you can. Eat one and get another. Avoid the guards whenever you can. Use card 1 to open the door. Get the gas mask. Remember, pursuers disappear when you switch rooms. Don't go up the middle corridor. It's a trap. Go to the left truck for the gun, but you still need ammo. Go to the right truck for the mines. Don't go in the middle truck. It's a trap. Take the elevator to the 3rd floor. Stay next to the wall to avoid cameras. Do all the card 1 rooms first. It saves time. You improve your rank by rescuing prisoners. Get the gas mask ready as soon as you enter this room. There's poison gas. Go in slow to avoid the rolling pin. Use your gun here. Get card number 2.
Alright, back to tactics. Tactical things. Alright. Yeah, pickle bucket. Snatcher is... I actually played through it a while ago. I didn't finish it, but it's a pain in the ass.
Roger, got my eyes on.
And God bless it, just reinforces that Kojima really, really enjoys just making video game versions of 80s movies.
Fire in the hole!
We discovered some very interesting things. Nikolai, what would those be? Level up.
We're being spotted!
By whom?
Step it off.
How great is the sax in the theme? It's pretty good.
Menace 1-5, you're near the target position.
Change what it says you were streaming. Del Facto, I already have. You're gonna have to blame that one on Twitch. Twitch is slow-ass servers. Captain Cockwash found out he was straight. Good. Or she. Nikolai rocked our view of insect sex while you were gone. Good times. Interesting. I assume this relates to the question about how aliens would impregnate the human race when/if they decide to descend on us. There's an insect that actually does have the females using a sort of penis to steal semen from the male. That's really hot. It's really hot. I mean, I speculate de facto it's cool. I speculate that a lot of dudes enjoy the thought that their semen is somehow magical and worthy of being pursued. It's sort of like a validation that you're an enviable sexual partner, which I think kind of manifests in. Oh shit, we got a sub-hype. Ooh, Short, Fat, and Bald just subscribed. Hold on, my guys are getting murdered. I don't know. It's a certain theme you see pop up in a lot of porn of women inexplicably excited and aroused to receive a man's semen. Murdered. Already dead. All the Overwatch in the world, still dead. Alright, well. Boris, my semen isn't even valued by me. Yeah, I think most people rightly judge that their genetic material isn't the ambrosia of the gods.
Position confirmed.
But I mean, come on. In a typical money shot, isn't that the setup? There's a lady on the ground in a subservient position, looking up expectantly. She can only consider herself lucky that she is being blessed with the genetic material of some dude. I don't even know. Base Deke, I am an excellent tactician. Some death is just inevitable. Kala, I don't know. Don't ask these questions. Alright, so I gotta flank these motherfuckers. He's actually in a good spot. Shit. 30. Damn, they have good cover. If I come over here. Bathroom scene in Step Brothers kind of turned that on its head. I'm not familiar with that one. What is my perfect porn? That's a good question. I don't know that I have the answer to that.
Moving to designated coordinates.
$20 and someone you don't know owns your semen. Do you take the money?
On Overwatch.
So wait, did they just have it, or do they have the rights to it? Did we miss a sub-hype? Did we? Did we? I think we may have. Hold on, let me scroll up. Yes, Short, Fat, and Bald. Shit, you're right. I'm sorry. We did. I didn't play a sub-hype for you. I apologize. How untoward. How entirely wrong of me. My gosh, that's just the worst. Alright, since we're you know, we're on a new tick here. I think I'm gonna switch gears a little bit. I'm not gonna play hot hip hop tracks anymore. I will play this though. So Short, Fat, and Bald, I apologize. Almost forgot, but here is your sub-hype, and I hope you like it. Alright, the fade out. I think it's working. It makes me feel less terrible every time I cut a song off. I gotta trying to be a little more knowledgeable about the volume levels of the various shit that I'm doing. Man. Yeah, you're Overwatch there.
Covering now.
The problem is, like, if you want to be really tactical about it, you can overwatch and move your guys around, and then flank enemies. What's up, Luke Garvey? Flank. Theoretically, that's the safe way to do it. Except, to do so, you're basically burning 3 turns to flank enemies. And in those 3 turns, they can just sit there and shoot you. That's the big thing. They don't have to worry about losing guys. You do. And that's the shitty part about it. God damn it, you can't make it to any good cover. Here we go. That's pretty good.
Good copy. Moving on target.
Or she, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Still not... Fuck, you have to shoot somebody! Ugh.
Get it together.
Yeah, yes. Please do that. This is open for that person. So I'm... 27%, and I have a clear line. Fuck!
Adjusting sights.
This is going poorly. Okay, so here's the deal. I'm gonna have to... If I'm here, I'm gonna grenade this person. Just fuck you up. So at worst, I'm gonna take 1 shot. Which I know all my guys can survive at least 1 hit, even though they'll get injured and be out of the running for a little bit. Oh, moving to good cover.
Evac! We need emergency evac! Now, damn it, now!
Good, good, good. You're right there. Shoot him. Thank you. God damn. This is going poorly. Yeah. I know. It's stressful. We're all in stressful situations. There we go. Oi. I feel kind of bad that I lost somebody on the intro mission, but...
We're not picking up any inbound contacts. Scanners are clear.
Hey you, what you gonna do?
Limited window to act before Advent responds. We need to get those charges planted on the double.
Ultimately, it's just 25 supplies, right?
That's affirmative.
All right.
Menace 1-5. Rendezvous.
I guess theoretically you would also want to have
confirmed. Squad is clear.
Each of your rookies kill an alien so they all level up. I don't know. I believe marked soldiers get priority from the enemy, so you definitely use them as Overwatch bait. That's a good point. They're people, not just supplies. If Mace, I don't have the luxury of thinking about them as people. Let's get those Yanks hammered. I don't know what you guys are talking about, but I like it. Wait, you guys talking about chocolate-covered donuts? Did you beat the game, or did you lose and restart? Grand Isle, I lost and restart. I know that I lost. I don't know, the last campaign was going so well, but I logged into my save, and for some reason I was just... had no soldiers.
Just like it sounds, our sharpshooters engage enemy targets with pinpoint accuracy from experience.
I know. Okay. So wait, what does squad sight do again? Augmented by high ground, low shooters, relatively clear lines, and bonus squad sight penalty. When you use squad sight, there is no limit on how far. So they don't say what squad sight does. They just say all the things about. You can target enemies within squad sight's sight, provided there is line of sight to the target. Okay. Yeah. You get one of everybody. I got it. And then you're the demolitionist. Nope, you're the tack man. I could have used a demolitionist, to be honest. Okay. Shit. Yeah. I want, yeah, that.
Find that area of research to...
Kind of, sorry guys, I'm kind of blazing through the intro here.
New operations and continue our research. We can pass time by scanning at sites like this one.
I need to clear out.
On your order, we'll start
alien
our
debris
scans on the surrounding area.
Why are you doing this? Nope. Grill Tactics School is definitely what I want right away.
There's room for us to expand our facilities on board the Avenger, Commander, but we'll need more engineers to clear out space for construction first. We'll start
Good night,
with the
Mace.
facility right away, Commander. I'll send
Fuck it, I'm gonna install Alien or XCOM Enemy Unknown and play it. The fact I'd please. It's cheaper than XCOM 2, I would imagine at this point. It's different. It's a different game.
Commander, one of our resistance contacts just
but it's just as valid. And if you haven't played it, I mean, play it. Play the campaign. If you like it, get XCOM 2.
Remote scanning capabilities will help us search the
Daredevil
area
Season
for
2.
clues or
The guy they got
other
for Punisher is
resources.
badass. Yeah.
It's going to take
Looking
some
forward to
time,
it as well.
We've got a lot of ground to cover.
I am sure you will find the results to be as intriguing as I do, Commander. I'll see that work begins immediately.
So now I can...
I'll contact you when I have a full report available.
Just give the word and I'll get started, Commander.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised how big of a difference some of these things can make in combat, Commander. With a few supplies, I can manufacture anything we need in no time.
Whoa. Got 3 rookies. Awesome. Excellent.
Avenger plotting new course.
Play normal if it's your first time. Yeah, this game is rough. If you're okay with losing a couple times, you can start on a harder difficulty, but it's gonna take a while. Guess who just threw up in an airport? Madroskla.
As the resistance
Why are you throwing up?
We'll have a better chance of finding openings to
Alright,
strike back.
Doctor. Good. Let's go fuck this guy up.
As it is, we've already identified a potential target to disrupt the aliens' operations in this.
She may have been talking without moving her mouth. I don't know. I'm skipping through all the dialogue, so you can't hold that against the game, really. Oh yeah, okay. So I need to make a med kit for. Make a med kit for you, so you can heal from afar. 2 grenades, good. So can I apply character archetypes? Because I saved a lot for the last run. Can I load? I want to customize my bros, but I'm only going to customize them if they survive long enough to get leveled up, so... Let's see... Character info. Let's see here. Here will be Dom sub. She's Polish, that's fine. There we go. What's up, Mega Infamous? Alright, so... I actually kind of like everything that's going on here with her appearance. She needs tougher colors. A true Polish hero. It's really gonna suck when she dies, yeah. Well, if she's a seaman expert, it would only make sense then. Emphasis on spurt. There we go. Open color, something in a cream variety. There we go. Save the character pool. Day tonight bailed on you? Ah, Mega, that sucks, dude. But you know what? Pink? Make her donuts colored. Pink. Everybody's going pink, so I guess we'll go with that. But I guess you get to do you tonight, literally and figuratively. People want pink for some reason, so we'll go with that. There we go. How's that? Come to see me play. First thing you see is seeing. Oh, donut. That donut. Alright, Dom. Good looking out. Alright. White. Ooh. Alright, white male. It's been tough for you, but now you found a way to channel all that anger. Can I give him a... Hold on a minute. Props. We need some props on this boy. Helmet hat. You motherfucker better have some kind of fedora. Floppy beanie? That might be as good as I can get. Yeah, we'll go with floppy beanie. Nice. Now he has to keep that hairline? Oh, he's got it. Does he fuck his robot friend? Only if the robot can project an anime girl. For face prop. The half rims are pretty nerdy. Yeah, we'll go with half rims. This is a 4th dimensional. Oh, like a hypercube? Is there a way to raise his blood alcohol level? No, he doesn't drink. That's for base people who have no understanding of culture. Like Nietzsche, who he loves, and Ayn Rand. Let's see what we got. What's a good color for this dumb idiot? I feel like he would wear all black. I really do. Because he'd think it's cool. Maybe with a red accent? Yeah, there we go. Red hat, nice. Australian English. Ooh. Yeah, we'll go with this. Okay, there we go. Alright. I'm building a new XCOM family. It's sad, but can he get a trench coat? God, I wish. I was gonna say brown because he's nasty. Hero protagonist from Snowcatcher? Or wait, you mean Snow Crash? Enemies will fear the red crotch. I kind of did Pickle Bucket. That's why I love... Give him a katana? Oh, there is somebody with a katana! Maybe it should be him. Oh, but no, he knows tech, so it's okay. Alright. Going. Here we go. Oh, black and yellow? Wait, no, that should have been Dom, because she's on that insectoid shit. Alright, I'm getting really good at the beginning of this game. I say that having already murdered somebody. Did the game freeze? Oh, there it goes, okay. Neutralize all targets, recover civilian positioning data from resistance. God damn it.
We're moving in to recover what we can.
I really hope that there's not a time limit on this mission. Look at this guy. Man, that's fucking cool, though. I'd like to think that in an apocalypse situation, I would be in some kind of XCOM group. Like, I wouldn't be a total waste. Something about me being alive would be useful to the human race. One can hope. Okay, there's no,
Orders confirmed. Moving out.
no time. Good. I'm just gonna move up their Overwatch.
Moving. Moving to Overwatch.
I don't think anyone can make it to that cover safely in one turn. I don't have my sharpshooter here either. Surely you're gonna have visibility on some kind of target. Yeah, there it was.
Our gremlins can attempt to access the advent network from here. We might be able to
At least you want to play The Division badly? I could see that.
But be careful.
A crew of hardasses with guns in like a snowy setting. I can make funny videos about video games. Okay, we'll put you with a heavy weapons guy and tech expert. That could happen. Well, I like to think my beliefs there are not as ridiculous as they sound. I've learned several crafts over my life. I'd like to think I can pick up a few more if the situation called for it. Oh, there you are. Spotted enemy. Oh, shit! So you can move into a discovered tab. Also, why isn't my guy in Overwatch firing? God. shit. You can move into a discoverable square
Roger that.
before... where are you moving to?
Although they bear some resemblance to the
I keep right-clicking to cancel, because right-click is cancel in basically every other tactical game ever. But not in this one.
Than ever, with an even greater psionic potential.
On it.
Okay, yeah, I think this run might be fucked. There's a very high chance this run is fucked. Load the autosave. I probably should, I don't know, I want to play it out, see what happens. Are you dead already? She's probably dead already. Yeah, I'm gonna load the autosave. Sure, fucking take over one of my guys. Fuck it. Panicked.
Now, damn it, now!
Shut up. Oh, I can't load. Guess I can... Hold on a minute. I hate to cheese it out like this, but fuck me, I'm getting really sick of right-clicking because of, like, muscle memory, and then having that issue of move command. Where's Eve Dot? Have a good sleep. Oh, there is a turn. Why wasn't that showing up before? What the fuck is going on? Oh, okay. Yep, nope. That's the last turn I had. So wait, where... Okay, so I quit out. And now I only have 2 people here. Where did half my team go? Did it just like run the turn automatically in a... Same spot but on the first... No, I lost... Did they already move? Oh, it moved them for me. What the shit? So if you quit out a... So I lost somebody. One died, the other panicked. Holy shit. I really like this game, but it's really starting to piss me off. Alright, let's start a new campaign. Fuck it. It's seriously to the point where, like, and if I were less of an asshole, I just wouldn't pick Iron Man. But God, you click one wrong thing. Seriously. And the original XCOM was like this too. Click one wrong thing, not even that. Get one critical on one important soldier, and your campaign is fucked. Your campaign is fucked. I remember that. I was trying to do some Iron Man hard runs or whatever it was called in hard and Enemy Unknown, and yeah, it was called Iron Man. And fuck me, I would put 5 hours into a campaign. My sniper would get critical to dead in one turn. One turn! Where, like, behind cover, every odd in her favor. Their favor. Critical shot, dead. Lose the mission, lose the campaign.
Positions concealed.
Challenge or impossible? It was challenge. It wasn't the hardest, it was the second to hardest.
Understood. Moving out.
If you load after a death, that character would end up in enemy spy or whatever in the first game. That's interesting, I didn't know that.
I'm on the move. Got it covered.
That's affirmative.
What's up, Yelkster?
Got it covered.
What's that? Looks like a tower.
Headed there now.
Game is always saving. Yeah. Looks like it. Should recruit 3-star Quicksilver or 3-star Thor. Probably Thor. Alright, so you're just gonna jump down. Okay.
Moving to position.
Not entirely convinced it was finishable without cheesing. I mean, it may not be, but that's part of the game, right?
Moving to Overwatch.
I was cheating on my Iron Man normal run. I would force quit the game if someone died I didn't want to die, but then I would do other missions where I let it play out and let soldiers die. Yeah, Grand Isle, I'm not gonna fault you too much for that. It was definitely the kind of game where you would, if you lost a leveled up soldier that had all kinds of like skills stacked up where they could actually fucking hit something, that could potentially ruin your ability to finish missions.
Orders confirmed. On the move.
Basically, my sharpshooters were the lifeblood of my team. They were the characters that, if they were posted up in the right spots, could kill one enemy a turn, and I could rely on that. And that's kind of the thing you have to do when you're starting to plan out how you move across the map. You need to be able to rely on damage. And then once I got the Psy soldiers, those were great, because they would do predictable damage every turn, so I could count on units being killed. But man.
Orders confirmed. Moving out.
They're meld in this game. Not sure exactly what you're referring
These guys make up the bulk
to.
of the Advent forces we've dealt with. They're disciplined and well equipped, but their obedience makes them predictable.
Yeah.
I'm feeling pretty concerned by how bossy Betty Crocker is on this box of cake mix.
Oh.
Yes, because
good copy. Moving on target.
Don't eat raw cake batter.
Fuck them. They just don't want to get sued. Oh, I got salmonella. Blue. Whatever. Deal with your illnesses.
Like that's the beauty of making a cake.
Moving to Overwatch.
If you kept bringing back gravely wounded soldiers, they get more and more useless. Even leveled up, I let some die on purpose because their will state ruined their aim. I love games like XCOM because they force player behavior that is pretty gnarly. Like, you've been through so much shit, you're useless to me. You're all burned out. PTSD to fuck. I can't use you. It's true though. You gotta save the human race. You gotta make some hard decisions. That's the like, I enjoy making random characters and shit, but god, it makes it hard. You can click wrong once, and then your campaign is fucked because you clicked wrong once. Granted, I could just not play Iron Man.
Heading there now.
Night, Sandra.
Eyes on the prize.
So it ultimately is my fault. I have to put that on me, but I don't wanna.
No need to ask twice.
Okay, so there's 3. I want to play this by the book, which is to say, I want to create an ambush and then execute on it.
Affirmative. Moving out.
Moving out, like that.
Overwatch.
So I want everyone behind good cover. I want everyone on Overwatch, and then I want to shoot, and then watch them scatter and get murdered. Except knowing, goddamn Overwatch in this game, it's probably not going to happen because all my soldiers' accuracy is crazy low. I want to do that so all my bros level up and also stay alive.
Affirmative.
That'd be good if they could do those things. Okay, so who are you here? Not everyone's in Overwatch, so here's the deal. Pass a turn, you in Overwatch, you in Overwatch, you on Overwatch, and then let's shoot a motherfucker. Let's see how this works. I shot Tex.
Get it together.
Okay.
Cover's blown.
Now move around and get fucking murdered, hopefully. You're too close on their flanks, they're gonna move up and shoot you guys with no cover. Yeah, maybe. Got 1. Got 2. That's not so bad.
Hostile neutralized. on the run.
54. I've got multiple people with... Fuck off.
Target's still up.
I'm not gonna wait for a mod. This is the game designed as the developers intended. That's the one I want to play. Let's see if the entire team can shoot at this guy and not hit him. Okay. I'm so used to battling the roided up super mutants who just slaughtered those geeks. Yeah, Pickle Bucket, it gets worse as the game goes on for sure. You start getting into the mechs and stuff. Oy.
Okay.
Call, you're vaping? You're vaping like a pro?
Menace 1-5, you're near the target position.
Never understood how these people made it into the military. Demonic, I think the idea is that a turn represents the chaos of combat. So even though it seems very planned, you're still just like running and shooting and everything's ridiculous. Alright, can you kill any of these motherfuckers? There we go, fuck it. He's got a fucking Star Wars helmet going on. Motherfucker's burning. I'm chilling behind a bench. What's up, Spartan JGC?
I'm pinned down here.
Okay, so they'll chase a marked target, so I can basically make this person retreat through
Heading to that location.
through Overwatch. And then I'll get a bunch of free shots on them, is what I'm hearing.
Moving. Come get some.
Overwatch.
So you run all the way home. We'll see how this works. Yeah, you're on fire too, asshole. Yeah, the chance to hit is so low. I'm not confident I'm going to be able to do anything. Is the cyber disc the ultimate ruler of the planet? I would say so.
That all you got?
I don't really see it going anywhere else.
Taking fire over here.
You guys listen to Internet Box. I've heard of it, but do refresh my memory. What exactly is that? 50%? That's a good amount of percents. Not good enough.
Get it together.
So one grenade can take them out. I won't get their shit, but whatever.
Closing on target
I'm gonna just
position now.
finish this out.
Throwing grenade.
Just use grenades until you level up. Yeah, into the void. That's... I mean, there's a little nag in the back of my head that's like, "Loot destroyed. Oh, I won't get scopes." But it's far more important to take soldiers through a level, uninjured, and get them leveled up. If you try and flank, you get way better chances. Yeah, I mean, that's true, but it's not a foolproof plan. Even if you're in good cover, flanking still means, if you want to do it safely, still means that you have to... Oh God, the square is on fire. Do fires go out?
Got it.
Given enough time? Amkale, sorry to pop in the middle, but so you asked for advice a while ago. If I'm correct, there's a girl that you were interested in, but she's not interested in you. She basically told me that she couldn't because she didn't really want to date anyone at the time. It's been a recurring thing, though. She keeps saying that she wants to be friends with me and still really likes me, just doesn't want to date. Super confusing, and I'm kind of fed up with it, but I still have feelings for her. Fuck me right. Amkale. So there is no fire symbol, so I'm assuming that means you can move around it. Okay. It's confusing, but And it sucks, but if you put yourself in her position, her actions might make a little more sense. She may genuinely like you as a person. She may like you as a human being. But she may, from the sounds of it, is not attracted to you at all. So she doesn't want to upset you. She has no interest in hurting you. She wants to make sure that you feel attractive and that you feel that you're not insulted. But that can be confused when those sentiments are expressed, can be confused with attraction, especially if you were desperately looking for attraction. It sounds pretty cut and dry to me. It sounds like she just doesn't like you like that, and you should probably, despite what she says, she may push to maintain a friendship, which is hard because basically she may have
without any reported casualties. I can't hope for a better
that everyone gets a promotion. She may feel like she wants to salvage the relationship because it sucks to think like you're losing a friend because for some reason they decided to be attracted to you even though you didn't ask for that and didn't want that. Oh man, those muttons, those chops. I was typing exactly what I'm saying, so agree with me. Yeah, Yelkster. Spartan JGC writes, I have gone through so much depression and heartache of relationships and surrounded by divorce in my family. I love companionship and hate being alone, but people that fit with you well are hard to find these days. You got this, we just gotta be persistent and love the right way. I would say yes and no, Spartan. I would say don't waste your time on somebody that clearly has said to you that they are not interested in you. Persistence does not change people's minds. In fact, it goes down a very bad path.
Area of research.
There may be certain narratives or movies that show if you just stick with it long enough, that eventually people come around and realize how much they actually like you. I would advise against hanging on to those fantasies. If you've been told,
we'll start work on the new facility right away, Commander.
It makes it worse. Yeah, it can. It absolutely can.
I need more help on the engineering team before I can
Is this
start
Dateline? It might be
clearing out some of
Dateline.
these other rooms. We should recruit an engineer.
I would say. Oh, of course I meant persistence to find the right one. Okay, Spartan, good. Just wanted to make sure about that. Yes, I agree with that. I would say do not, especially if you're early in life. I mean, if you're young, and actually at any age. You know what? Fuck that. Don't buy in to the idea that a single person is the key to your happiness. It's easy to feel that way. It's very easy to feel that way, especially if you're experiencing love for the first time. Ooh, I'm in Asia, Russia.
We can pass time by scanning at sites like this one. Your order will start our scans on the surrounding area. Commander,
there we go. Supplies, sure, fuck it.
Off to a site that may be worth investigating.
I'm heartbroken, but I've never been in a relationship. We'll call us someday. You'll find the right tie-wearing daddy.
The Avengers' remote scanning capabilities will help us search the area for clues or other resources.
But yeah.
It's going to take some time, though.
So Spartan has basically nailed it. Love yourself and then find someone.
Can only further our advances.
But that adage, love yourself, can be taken a lot of different ways. So we should, and by we I mean I, because I've had some wine, should expand on what that actually means. Love yourself means that you should enjoy who you are, and more than anything, do what you want with your time. That's what you're allowed to do, because you are you, and your time is yours. So don't tell yourself, I can't be happy until I find X person or somebody else. I will never be happy until I have sex. I will never be happy until I have somebody who will sit there with me while I play video games or watch porn or whatever. Be yourself. And by that I mean spend your time on the things you like. And if you don't know what you like, find out. Become a person. Oh, Call's trying to lighten the mood. I want a sugar daddy, but I'm not prepared to give sugar. Well, then you're in a tight spot. Or rather, from the sounds of it, you'd like to be in a tight spot. That's gross. Sorry.
I foresee a valuable application stemming from this technology.
I would say,
I'll have a
if you're pining over somebody who doesn't seem willing to return it, distract yourself by focusing on the things that you want. Do the things you like. I don't know how long we've been having a deep talk, spool's ass. Splendid Eddie. That's a good term.
Avenger plotting new course.
Came back from the beach and milkshakes. What kind of milkshakes? It's too late for you to learn. Oh, come on, Spuck. Here we go. Okay, so Spuck says, I think it's mostly because I never learned how to attract women and their attention, and it's too late for me to learn. That is an erroneous thought. You do not get women attracted to you because of things you do. You get women attracted to you because of who you are. The caveat there is, if you're trying to be somebody you're not, that can be a deterrent. And if you're trying, if you think that, and sorry, Spuck, I don't mean this to like be too personal on you specifically.
Better chance of finding openings to
I get an engineer?
Fuck
it, sure.
As it is,
But a lot of people do this, so I'm just kind of abstracting it out. I used to do it, which is why I think I can speak on it with any kind of authority. Fuck, I got a lot of new characters to invent. I need to bring at least, so I need to bring... I need to bring some rooks so they level up. MKL says, I know I'm thinking that I just gotta move on and tell her I can't see her anymore. I do really want to move on, and I feel like seeing her isn't allowing me to do that, so we're thinking to say goodbye for a while. Don't need to sound like an asshole doing it. MKL, yes. I think you're on the right path. So here's the trap. And it's not really a trap, because that's not fair, but it's something that a lot of young people do. Young women get put in the unfortunate situation where a man says, I'm attracted to you, and then the woman is like, fuck, I'm not. I'm sorry, I'm not. But I can't be a bitch right now. Like, I actually like you. You're a good person. You're a good person, and I wish we could just go back to friendships. Ooh, Pickle Bucket just subscribed. Right, Pickle Bucket? But you can't, MKL, because, and it's silly to even ask that. Once you feel that relationship with somebody, you can't really roll it back to when it wasn't there anymore. But they don't know that, and it's not because they're women they don't know that, it's because they're young that they don't know that. A lot of dudes kind of think the same way. So it's rough, because imagine that you have a good friend. Let's recharacterize this. Let's say you have a good friend. Let's even characterize it in a way that's hopefully more meaningful. Let's say that you have a good male friend, and that friend says, yo, you know what? I'm gay, and I'm actually really attracted to you. And then you're like, shit, I'm not gay at all. That sucks. But you're my friend. Like, we've had a lot of good times together, and I want to be your friend still, because we played a lot of games together. We've gone to movies together. We've been friends for a long time. I don't want to lose that. You're my best friend. But that person then is in the uncomfortable position of, okay, well, I can pretend that I'm not attracted to you. We can carry on pretending that this isn't the case, or I can't be around you anymore because it's putting me through a lot of stress. So both sides lose something, and I think that's the important thing to remember. You lose the idea that you might have had a good romantic relationship. The other party involved loses a friend. It's loss on both sides, but it is probably for the best to do that. So MKL, I think your thinking is on the right track. Just don't resent the other party for not playing along with what would have been best for you. And I don't think you are doing that. It doesn't sound like you're doing that, but that's what a lot of people do, and that's when it gets really dirty. All right, we got a sub-hype to do. My rant's over. Shit, I done lost it. Pickle Bucket. There we go. Man, what a good name. What a good fucking name. For that good name, I hope I can give you a good sub-hype. Yeah, we'll do this. We'll do this one. This is a good track. So thank you for subbing. Please enjoy your song. that crossfade. That fade. It lets people know that the clip is coming to an end, which is important. Man, Schmoopsy had a doozy of a story. Hold on a minute, I gotta scroll up and read this. I had a gay friend and a girl pining over me last summer, and I loved the attention, but I felt bad because I couldn't reciprocate those feelings. Ended up having a falling out with both of them because they both wanted more than I could give. MKL says, she's treated the whole thing really well. I want to make sure I do the same when I say goodbye. Only major problem is that we hang out with the same people, and those people have been my best friends since I was like 5. Yeah, it gets messy. It gets messy. It's tough, dude. It's real tough. There's not an easy solution here, and I apologize about that. Ideally there'd be an easy out, but when romance... Jesus Christ. When romance starts to get involved, it's, wait. There we go. Okay. Do I have to redo my squad? No, okay, they're still there. Okay. It's time to create some more bros. Reading chat while vaping. Alright. No, wait. He is Irish, though. Just in case. Alright, Fat Clouds. I think everyone in chat can appreciate this anime as fuck song. Savage Penguins, you're probably right. Can't click on that though because I'm broadcasting my system audio, so it just did not harsh his mellow. Amen. You vapes alien semen? Ooh. God, if you could vape alien semen, you'd be in another dimension. Life would be so fucking boring if every situation was easy and didn't make you grow. MKL, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. So, what you can do, and it's not a neat solution, but it is the considerate one, is both explain to her, separately, by the way, one-on-one, hey, I have feelings for you, they're not going away, I'm so sorry. I don't think we can be around each other anymore because I'm really attracted to you. So I apologize. I understand that you're not. I want to respect that, but it's really hurtful for me to be around you. I'm sure she'd understand that. And then go and talk to your other friends and say, hey, so we got a situation. I'm attracted to blank. I don't remember what her name is. And I have explained to her that I don't want to be around her, and we've agreed that it's best for both of us to not spend a lot of time together. Make it very clear, like, I can be civil. We can be in the same room. Not a problem. But she kind of drives me crazy. And it's tough for me to be around her. I feel like blue is a vape color. So you can explain to your friends, like, I still love you guys. I want to be around you guys, but us kind of like spending time together might be rough from here on out. And then, you know, I think they can be a little aware of that, and you can have things that you do with them, things they do with her. And people are pretty good at getting around that stuff. How come we don't have a liquor emoji? Good fucking question, Spool's ass. It's kind of stupid, isn't it? They know. I talk about her every time I get drunk. Okay, so, you know, your social circle is already kind of up on that dynamic. And okay. What's up? I don't know. People got dating problems, dating woes, forlorn loves. I mean, from the sounds of it, it's not too complicated. Dude likes a lady and she's not returning the what?
I hear like snippets. Now I'm curious. What is happening?
It's pretty straightforward. A fella likes a lady and she doesn't like him back.
Oh, it's one of those kinds.
But they're pre-existing friends with an existing social circle that includes them both.
Okay.
I thought it may have been something a little different.
Oh, no. Just that. Fats Mahoney just subscribed. That's a great name. Damn, that's a really good name. I'm curious, what were you afraid of? Did you think I was giving bad advice?
No, I didn't. No, not that at all. It was just more that I didn't hear what it was, and I thought it was a much different situation. I thought that the feelings being shared to the other person also involved the person being gay. So the person, like,
no.
Then I was like, I'm really curious to see what you have to say about that, because I told you, like, I mean, that's happened to me.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
no, that was a situation of my own construction. I think dudes could do going under that, imagining that scenario to really drive home how difficult it is for, on average, women to be in a relationship with a guy and have that guy come out and be like, I like you and I want to bone you. Just the implied responsibility, because now essentially their well-being is in your hands. And you didn't ask for that. You weren't expecting that. And it's tough to be put in a situation where it's your responsibility to make sure that they get away without being hurt. And if they do get hurt, then suddenly it's your fault, when you were just trying to be nice. Like, you were just trying to do what you thought was right. Guys don't necessarily have to deal with that situation too often, so. Alright, we got a sub-hype to deal with. To enjoy is the right word. I was thinking synth pop, but I'm just kind of going wherever now. So it's the best name in the world, Fats Mahoney. Thank you for subbing. Hope you enjoy this song. Dope tracks. This is that bedroom music. Yeah, if you guys aren't hacking shit yet, 430 vape it, then you're doing it wrong. Start hacking. So yeah, Fluxpool was talking about. Man, sounds like you're stuck up on this lady. You gotta. I think you're at the position where you have to force yourself to stop, because you sound like you're pretty head over heels. I can tell you. All that pining time pretty much has no appreciable benefit. My relationship with ex-girlfriend, the one that broke up with me, was really one-sided and unhealthy. My friends and family knew it too, and they kept telling me to break up with her. I was an idiot. That when she broke up with me first, actually kind of happy now, pretty good about myself. Right, definitely less anxiety. Yeah. 620 vape it? Is that when people vape at 620? People vape all the time, though. Whoa, titty monster. That's so many titties. Oh, man. It's like the end of Akira, but good. You never finished the train of thought on how to attract women. Spuck, thank you for reminding me. There isn't one. So I don't know how recursive or how fundamental to get with this, but the idea that you can attract a woman is kind of flawed to begin with. It's the idea that you you can affect a behavior or put on a certain kind of thing or do something actively to attract a woman. And if you think about it, that premise is fucked from the get-go, because that predicates that you're going to have to try for the rest of your life to maintain attraction. That shouldn't be it. To think that you have a lasting, stable relationship with somebody is that you are attracted to each other at your base levels of being alive, or being who you are. And that requires a few things. One, that you know who you are, and two, that you're comfortable with who you are. So, if you want to find a partner that you're comfortable with, you have to meet them when you are being exactly who you are. And that's really what being who you, like, be yourself means. If you somehow manage to, in the span of 2 hours, do all the right things, and say all the right things, you treat it like a visual novel, you click on all the right dialogue options, and you get laid. Booyah. You're gonna hit the wrong one eventually, whether it's the next day, or the next week, or the next month. You're gonna stop being that person who you're trying to be to attract somebody, and you're gonna be yourself. And then not only are you gonna break your relationship, but you've also lied to your partner for that length of time. And that's fucked. That's fucked up. You're wasting their time and yours at that time. So if you want a long-lasting relationship, your goal should be to understand yourself as much as you possibly can. And if you're young, that's good. That means you have time. So do the things you like. Explore new things. Just live for yourself. That's fine. It's not greedy to do what you want to do. And it's also not greedy to be single and live the life you want to lead. And to be frank, if you're a dude, living alone is pretty easy. Aside from the desperate need to seek validation from the opposite sex and have them tell you that you're attractive by wanting to spend time with you, if you can find some way to throw that out the window and just live yourself, that's fine. And maybe living like yourself does mean that you spend a lot of time in a basement watching anime porn. That's fine too. If that's who you are, that's the life you choose to lead. And if you really want companionship, then maybe it's time to start thinking about compromises with your lifestyle, or maybe some of your core belief structures. But that gets pretty under the skin. But the basis of it is there is no system to attract women or attract people, because if you're actually looking for a partner, it's just like making friends. You have to be yourself, and part of that is maybe learning to dance a little bit. Like, to make friends, you have to take showers, you have to wear clothes. You can't go out in public naked and smelly and expect to make friends. The same is kind of true for dating. If you get somebody to go on a date with you, maybe consider getting a haircut. Dress a little nice. Show them the respect of that. And some people tend to bristle at that because they're like, whoa, that's not being myself. To a degree, yes and no. There's a trade-off, and also embracing those areas of gray is kind of rough because a lot of guys want to quantify dating as a mathematical problem. Regardless, all right. You have to be yourself. And that doesn't mean being yourself while you try to date. It means abandon trying to date. Don't make finding a mate your goal. Live your life. Live your life for you. And if you happen to run into somebody through the churn of life who is okay with who you are, likes who you are, then good, you found a partner. Yeah, Boris, you're getting nudes off Tinder? Dude, fucking right on, dude. Who you are? What's up? Oh, please do. Yeah? Sure, yeah. Hold on, Steph. You might need to walk in here. Chad is really interested in what you have to say and they can't hear you.
Oh yeah, no. I'm gonna go in there.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay, let's hear your cautionary tale.
It's about desperation.
Ah.
So, a very important thing about not being desperate is that as much as you keep thinking, I'm not that desperate, I just want to find happiness. I'm just going to really, really actively look. I'm going to be the kind of person who continually is posting on their social media saying, God, I'm really trying to find somebody. Hey, can somebody help me write my OkCupid profile? I really need help with these things. And you know, at first, people humor you. They're like,
they'll help you out.
Yeah, they're like, okay, look, you know, you're
your
a
heart's
really
in the
nice
right
person.
place.
Yeah, you're my friend. Let me try to make sure that the people you are attempting to meet are the right caliber of people. So what I have found when people are especially desperate,
yes,
is that then they start to just grab whatever they can with big greasy fists. And the problem is that it's never quality people.
No, of course not.
That come into play. So one
you're
of my
running
friends,
you're running away from the terror of being lonely.
Yes. And the thing is that, and that's the thing, is that people will be like, hey dude, why don't you just like not care for a little bit? And they'll be like, hey, I don't care. And you're like, no. If I could count on more than 2 hands how often you post about your love life in the past like 2 weeks. So that's not a laissez-faire kind of lifestyle of not caring. That is, I am desperate and lonely. So there are some things that I'm curious that maybe this person is not. This one person in particular that I feel like I want to share about is a gentleman who has not had a lady friend in about, 14 years? I think it's 14 years.
I don't know.
Pretty sure it was like 14 years. And he's in his 30s. He's a programmer. He doesn't make bad money. I mean, he makes good enough money that he went to Holy Ship this last weekend. So, and like went out, go party with people. He'll go to Vegas and do stuff like hang out with his Unix code buddies, whatever, you know, and you're just kind of like, all right, you're a lonely dude, whatever. But you got money, fuck it, go enjoy yourself. But then he starts to post these things like, I haven't known the touch of a woman in 14 years, and people are like, dude, just go get laid. Like, seriously, like, just fucking pay somebody. Like, you go to Vegas often enough. The Bunny Ranch ain't that far away. Like, just go out there and partake in some legal prostitution. Because clearly, it's affecting your judgment because you're posting on Facebook that you haven't known the lady's touch in 14 years.
A lady's touch.
And he gets really defensive. Well, stop people. I don't want people to judge me. And I'm like, dude, then why are you telling them these things? And then recently, because of this desperate ploy, like, I'm talking to this girl, oh, I'm going to go out on a date. Like, he was posting about it all day. He's going to go on this date. He's going to do this stuff. And so as I'm getting ready to go to bed on the night of his date, you know, and I mean go to bed in my own bed. Thank you very much. Go to bed in my own bed. I tell Lawrence, oh, God, Lawrence, I'm going to have to read you something. And I proceed to read the long screed that this gentleman has put onto his wall with screenshots, thank you very much, of the conversation that he had with his date. Apparently, the lady sent him a message saying, you'll be able to take care of me tonight? And he's like, well, I asked you out on a date, like, that's the gentlemanly thing. And she's like, no, you know, I mean, work has been really difficult. And I was like, oh, dang, they haven't even gone out on a date, and she's already hitting him up for some dough. And I was like, man, this is gonna crash and burn. This is gonna just keep going down. And so he continues to be like, I can't believe that, you know, like, what do you mean by this? Do you mean Like, you just want money? I can't do that for you. And she's like, well, then, you know, I'll let you know when I have some free time available. And you were like, dang, that's some cold-blooded shit.
It's cold-blooded shit.
And then he proceeded to get mad. Like, I mean, he posted about it. And he told this girl in this, like, you know, screen cap chat how, like, that's really, like, terrible. Like, I can't believe that you would do that. And then he posted about this on Facebook, posting the chat, and then saying, well, I knew she was a stripper, but, like, it's not, and you're just kind of like, ugh. Like,
no, but it's stupid.
The thing is that it sucks, because in some ways I'm like, well, that really sucks to just categorize any person who's a stripper as being, like, a terrible person.
Well,
because that's not...
No, it's not. It's not true.
That's not true. But
No,
that's the
of course
thing
not.
is that, like, people in his own... It was, like, must have been 100 comments by the time I got to it. And it had only been, like, 30 minutes since he posted it. And it was, oh, like, you know, fuck that bitch, whatever, like, you know, she's just like a stripper slut, blah, blah. And then there was, like, other girls who were like, well, I'm a former stripper. Would you say that to my face? Like, I have a job. Like, I do these things. Like, she's just a terrible person. And then other people that are like, dude, you should just stop.
Yeah.
Stop doing this. Like, this is a fucking circus. This is a circus. Your life is turning into a circus. I don't know why, though. Like, why? Why do you have to do this? The desperation is just coming off of you. Like, if I know this person, if I knew a single lady, I wouldn't introduce her to him. Because he is so desperate and so just, like, not even thinking about... Like, he says that he wants a stable relationship or he wants to be with someone, but yet he's hitting up strippers on Tinder. And the thing is people were like, well, did you know she was a stripper? Did you find out after he talked to her? And he's all, oh, no, it was in her profile. And you're kind of like... Bro, maybe don't. That's not the reason why you're hitting her up or you're looking
And
or anything.
if he had developed social skills, he probably would have picked up on some red flags a lot earlier than he did. A lot of dudes have the unfortunate stereotype of not being emotional, which, you know, in the grand scheme of things, white dudes have it pretty easy, but guys still have feelings, and if they feel undesired, which if dude hasn't been... It's kind of a negative feedback loop where a guy early in life may have all the self-assuredness and aggression that testosterone grants a man early in his life. But if they don't find any attraction or they're not rewarded for that, and reward is the wrong word, but if they don't get any attention because of that early in life, then they start to feel like they're not attractive or that they aren't doing it right. They're not being a dude right because they're not attracting women.
Yeah.
And then once they have that planted in their head that, like, oh, I'm not attractive, then that causes this crisis of self-confidence that makes them even less likely to successfully talk with a woman and make her interested in him. And I'm using those words because that's the kind of mindset that these guys can get into.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not doing it right. I'm shit. I'm like overweight. I'm not attractive. And then, because you're not confident in yourself, women can pick up on the desperation, either consciously or unconsciously. They sense that, and they're not attracted to it because you desperately need anyone to
give you the time of day.
Essentially, yes. You want that one positive to prove that you're not a hideous monster that isn't capable of being loved.
But the big thing is that there's a lot of other positive things that go on in his life. I know that there are.
Well, he willfully neglects those because it's not the one that he
yeah,
needs.
it's not the thing that he wants. So whether it's grasping at whatever person even will speak to him, and clearly this broad, I mean, she had one purpose. She had one purpose behind, probably gets a lot of dudes sending her messages, and that she's like, well, this guy looks like he might be a sucker. I told you I responded to that thread and gave my opinion that said, she's just really bad at negotiating.
Yeah, basically.
I was like...
She's not particularly good at it.
Yeah, I was like, she didn't even go out on a date with you.
She's doing it through social media, so her game is not too great right now.
And then I was like... And then she didn't even just, like, you know... She's not going to a place that flat out says that that's what you get. And I'm like, maybe she doesn't think her stock is high enough that she can do that anyway. I was like,
maybe she's
you know
a
what?
novice.
Good for you. You figured out that your vagina can make you money. Like, that's not a big deal. Like, cool. Good on you. You have figured out that is your money-making scheme. I get it. But at the same time, you're like, man, Like, clearly that is not what he thought was going on. And you know, and don't act like you're naive.
Yeah.
Oh, no, he's just like, what I'm figuring is that he probably thought that maybe she might have been wanting to slum it. And that's why she decided to, like, go out with him.
Well, no.
Because I didn't show you, okay, I had to admit, he's not like, I'm not attracted to him, right? I mean, he's a nice enough dude, not my type. I don't even really necessarily totally think I have a type, but definitely not a person that I would be interested in.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel kind of sad. If anything, I feel kind of bad for him. I'm like, dude, nobody deserves to get treated that way. Like, that's not cool.
That is shitty.
But at the same time, it's like, man, just you live at the top half of this state, and I can smell your desperation from here, and you should just focus on anything else, man. Get a new hobby, do something, or decide that you really are gonna, like, better yourself. Because one thing that for a while he talked about, I'm gonna lose weight. I am going to do this, and this is going to be an important thing. Because I mean, he's a chubby fella. And I was like, good for you. Go for it, dude. Like, everybody should cheer you on. And I know if you need that accountability, like, hey, I weighed myself. Like, this is what I'm at. I'm doing these workouts.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah, that shit ended. Like, maybe about, 3 weeks after it started.
It's hard.
And I was like, man, that's a bummer. But, like, first of all, I'm not super great friends with him, where I feel like it would be my place to be like, bro, like, you wanted to do something for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You should continue to do this for yourself, because in the long run, it's going to benefit you. If not just that you get your mind off of being so desperate to find vagina that, like, I don't care, do extra sit-ups. Oh man, I really want to message some random stripper on Tinder that's just going to ask me for money. Do 20 push-ups instead. This is going to be my advice. Do things to better yourself instead, because as long as you focus on making sure that you're happy and that you're making yourself happy and doing something that's not even for yourself. Volunteer. Go do something for somebody else that does not involve a sexual favor in the end. Like, just don't be so fucking just, like, your brain just wrapped around it, and then this is the only thing that you think about, and then you post about it, and then everybody's like, man, what a shit show. And, like, I judge. I'm like, this is kind of sad. And I don't know necessarily what else to do for him, but at the same time, I'm like, man, that's not my problem to try to, like, sort out his life.
No, it's
like,
not.
He's gotta get on board. He's gotta get on board with figuring out a plan that doesn't involve being so desperate that he's just willing to, like, at a certain point, how much do you want to bet he'll probably end up, paying for some girl's stuff just to, like, keep her company? And then you're like, at that point, you're like, supposedly you were looking for love, and then you really were willing to pay for it if that's what it's going to be, and then you might just feel even worse about it. Like, as opposed to, hey, like, good for you for standing, like, I'm glad that he told her no.
Yeah.
Because at least, like, all right, you do have some self-respect, but dude, not enough self-respect to stop you from, like, not reaching out to just your closest friends to say, hey, I feel really bad about this. Like, I really wish that I knew a better way to handle these kinds of situations, or, like, I'm just feeling really lonely and I would like to figure out a way to fill that void with something, whether that's spending time with friends, bettering myself. No, he posted onto Facebook so that everybody could fucking put their 2 cents in, and then he starts to lash out at people when they're like, bro, you need to do that, bro, you need to do this.
Well,
and I'm like, well, you put it out there for them to comment on.
He wanted to be told that he's not doing anything wrong, and that it's a cruel world that forces a man to live in such loneliness.
Oh, there were some, remember, I told you, I read some of the comments, that there were some of the dudes that were like, dudes like us don't ever get to have anybody attractive. And I was like, well, that's because you're just gross. Like, you, sir, in particular, that is making this comment. I'm like, that has nothing to do with anything. Attraction is whatever it means to anybody else. But if you're already gonna go into it with that kind of attitude, it's not gonna make your life happier. If anything, you just look like a miserable asshole to a stranger like me on the internet that's like, wow. Wow, shocker. You don't have a Valentine this year. Well, if he's gonna be miserable.
But he doesn't know why.
But he's like making it his own bro club, and that's fucking pathetic too. And you're just like, man,
I mean, so
don't do that.
I would don't laugh at the poor people. Like it's a mental trap that people fall into.
I can't fix all the white man's problems.
Sure, it's not your responsibility to, and maybe they're not going about it in the most constructive way, but they don't have the tools. That's the problem.
They are a tool.
Maybe yes and no, and it's not necessarily their fault that. It's a very tricky thing to break through that like negative cycle where you rely on attention from women to prove that you can still get attention from women, and until you have a friend maybe talk to you or give you some real talk or say, bro, this is not the way to do this, there's no way that person is going to just come to that on their own, or I would say a majority of people will never just come to that on their own. So I don't know. To a degree, the cycle is kind of funny because it's a bunch of people making a giant spectacle out of their life. But I don't know that people being lonely and sad is something really worth laughing about.
No, I just meant that dude in particular for like his friend has posted this thing and then that's the way that he's gonna post about it. That girl's just, guys like us can't get girls that look like that anyway. And so therefore
no, he wanted pity.
Yeah, that's the kind of shit that I'm like, ugh. You know what? Like, that's not a shocker if you're gonna tell me that you're single with him and that you're depressed.
Damn it! Right clicks. God, he's in the middle of the street. If they put themselves there, why not laugh at their sorrow? I mean, sure. I guess more to.
If it was like a guy who was like genuinely upset because he was lonely, I'm not going to laugh in his face.
Well, he is genuinely upset that he's lonely. He just
he's
being a bit of a coward because he's not actually listening to the people that tell him that any part of this is his doing. So that, yes, there in that particular instance, yes, I think you are justified in some good old fashioned mockery.
So I have another friend who's in that same kind of fairly desperate boat, but he is completely different in the fact that he's more lamenting about like this one. The other dude talks about how he hasn't like banged abroad, whatever, or that like I haven't had sex, and you're just like, oh, first of all, I don't want to think about you having sex anyway, sir.
Don't talk about that one.
Yeah, but shh. But my other friend, who is truly, like, he's a genuinely super sweet guy, and I think that he's just been taken advantage of, in a way, for being too nice. And kind of been a little bit more like a doormat. And that makes me sad, because I feel like he's, like, genuinely a good person, and he's like, yeah, I was dating this one girl that I met, and then she just kind of stopped talking to me, and I don't really know what. Like, he's not trying to. I was like, did you talk to her? Like, if you went on multiple dates and she stayed at your house and stuff, and like was playing with your dog and like all this other things, and then she stopped calling, you can ask. It's it's
you're
fine.
allowed to be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you're allowed to be like, hey, are we not seeing each other anymore? That's the adult conversation that should happen. But he's kind of like, it's okay. Like, oh well, I just won't see her again. And I'm like, you're too nice. Like, you're too nice. I don't want, like, I worry that you would just be a doormat, And it kind of seems like you have been. Him, I feel like a lot of genuine. I really wish that I could. I almost tried to set him up with Kate at one point, and then I realized, oh, that's not going to work out. Kate would probably eat him alive.
Yeah.
He also doesn't have a beard, and he's not, like, really tall. So I was like, she wants a lumberjack. I was like, he's not quite a lumberjack, but he's a really nice guy. And I feel like she should be with somebody who's actually really nice, but I think he'd have to have more of an opinion. So there's the confidence issue, and then there's the desperation issue. You should have enough confidence and not have anybody treat you like shit, because you are a person, and nobody has the right to make you feel inferior without your permission. It's not a thing. Shouldn't allow that to happen. But at the same time, God, don't lay it all out to be like, oh, my penis is so lonely. I really need a lady to touch it. And then it's just gross. I don't know.
It's kind of gross, yeah.
That dude's more. Ugh.
Destruction of the relay. The alien transmission is down. Eliminate any remaining.
So yes, I think the moral.
So don't be too desperate.
The moral, well, yeah, that's the boiled down one. I think the more fundamental aspect of it is, don't make validation from somebody else in terms of a relationship that meaningful to your life. You should have a meaningful life separate from that. And a potential partner can pick up on that. If you're a satisfied, happy individual, that is far more attractive than any of the like the BS like pickup artistry that could help you potentially pick up on or get a partner in your life. Oh, I hope this person doesn't murder my entire squad somehow. Just one more alien. So guys, just so you guys are aware, after I finish this mission up, that'll probably be the end of the stream. I'm gonna polish off the rest of that bottle of wine. I don't know if
basically gone.
Yeah, I've got one more cup out of it. Fuck this alien. Fuck him up. Pew! Oh, only 4 damage, alright.
My hair is so soft right now.
Steph got her hair done today.
We didn't have time. It's gonna be a little different next time. I mean, it'll still be primarily red, but she's gonna bleach some of the back and do some different colors underneath. We just didn't have time. So we just went with the standard red.
Spuck, they've specifically said white like 3 to 4 times for no apparent reason. Why does romance and male-female relationships have to do with being white? Well, dude, there are stereotypes there. And as much as you want to insist that there aren't, there are. There are a bunch of sad white dudes out there that all kind of behave the same way. So you can dig your heels in the ground and insist that that's not a thing, but it kind of is.
I have to say, well, that particular, when I say white dude, the two people that I was speaking about in particular are white.
Oh, there you go.
Now the one guy that hasn't known the touch of a woman, I mean, if you looked in a dictionary for stereotypical white nerd programmer, his picture would probably come up.
Yeah, kind of beardy.
Oh no, he doesn't have a beard, but
Okay.
he is like, he's pretty chubby. He's got that kind of double chin thing going on.
Sure.
His hair is kind of short, but it's unkempt. He wears kind of wireframe glasses. He doesn't really, I mean, he wears a lot of t-shirts. Occasionally a polo. A lot of shorts.
They're so comfortable, though.
Like, there's not a lot of difference in fashion sense. Like, I mean, like, when I say he's wearing t-shirts, he's usually wearing, like, you know, the free Linux shirts that he gets at, like, a convention, or, yeah. I was like, wow, if you want to talk about ways to turn off a lady, wearing a fucking Linux Penguin t-shirt. Only certain types of ladies are gonna get, like, super involved in that.
But there are ladies who do.
Well, this is why I was even like, man, you're gonna tell me that you haven't been able, although thinking about it, in the, like, hardcore hacker groups that he's in.
Yeah.
I bet you. I mean, I know that there's girls, but let me tell you, those girls get the pick of the litter, and I wouldn't consider him to be the pick of the litter.
Oh, he's not king of the hacker bros.
No, I would say I would no. And so I'm like, I know that there's girls out there, and I know that there's girls that get involved in that stuff, absolutely. But at the same time, since their numbers are smaller compared to the men, they get to be queen and pick who they would like.
Oh crap! Jared Watt just subscribed. Okay, guys. Last sub hype of the stream. Oh man, I gotta find a good one. I gotta find a really good one to close this out on. Ooh. Yes. Yes, this will work. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna... Yes. Yes. Something in this. This is... Okay, perfect. You know what? I'm gonna play this whole fucking thing, because that's a good closeout to this stream. So, thanks everybody for watching. So thank you for watching all. This is a pretty great track. I hope you stick around to listen to it, and then whatever weird-ass clips play after that, but it's been a long one. Oh god, 4.5 hours at this point. Well, for the whole thing. Broken up a little bit, but have a happy Valentine's Day, everybody. And
Happy Valentine's Day.
in case that happens to be with
Lawrence.
yeah, with the internet, or a significant other, or a bottle of booze and some choice anime.
I'll give you your Valentine's Day card. Close your eyes. Close your eyes.
I have to play a song. I have a card for you too.
Open it up.
Ah! Ah! Now I have 2 cartridges. Aw, that's cute. Thank you.
That's why I couldn't write on it.
You can write on these. You just need a Sharpie.
I don't have a Sharpie.
Thank you. That's very cute. Why is a little icon of a person playing a video game by himself?
Don't ask questions.
Aw, thank you, Steph. So you're Peach. You can hover. Did they sell these, or did you commission this?
I got that made.
Wow. Damn. Makes me wonder what game was in this before.
I can ask.
Why'd they take it out? Alright, well, thank you, Steph. It's very sweet.
Probably because they were worried that somebody would actually try to play it and then it'd screw up the label.
Well, no, it wouldn't. I'm not going to scrape it too much. Tell you what, hey, I can pop open the second most romantic game in the world, Iron Sword, and put that cartridge in this. And then it will be the most romantic game in the world. Awesome. Thank you, Steph. Alright, guys. On the back of that, I'm going to play a very inappropriate song. Very profane song. You guys have a good holiday.
I Ching and rune reading. Runes, and runes are typically very Celtic in tradition, is that right?
No, they're actually Norse or Anglo-Saxon in tradition. It's the Norse or Anglo-Saxon alphabet. And the site I recommend for divination is one by Mary Greer, and they point to everything having to do, especially with tarot. But you can start there and find anything you want to find about divination.
So I can actually find out what's in store for me for the next few months then.
Give it a try.
I think I will. Well, and are there any other things, websites related to the Wiccan religion that would be important if people were wanting to understand a little bit more about the nature religions, some other places to find out about the chapter and some other stuff?
Well, there's the High Plains Magic page, has some excellent links, and the Celebrate the Earth page. I went out on Alta Vista today, and there were over 15,000 sites with the word Wicca in them.
That's a lot of information. So there's definitely some interest in there.
That's right. Yahoo, under People in Society, Religion, Wicca, and Witchcraft, you can find a lot of links. We're out there.
Definitely.
So if you want information, the web is the place to come.
So now how does, with any new religion, communication and telling people about what you're all about is really important. So I assume that the web has definitely made an impact on how you've been able to continue the religion and
well, the Covenant itself was formed as a networking organization, and so with the Internet as the ultimate network, we're definitely out there trying to get our message across. But witchcraft is a very loaded word in this culture and very misunderstood. So by being able to publish ourselves and get out what it means to us, we can maybe dispel some of the myths and misunderstandings.
Well, thank you very much for the time. I really enjoyed learning a lot more about the Wiccan religion. Thanks very much.
Hi, I'm Dual Gods of Sax. The Persians called the cemetery the City of the Silent. You can visit my virtual City of the Silent on the World Wide Web, where you can find information about the history and art of the afterlife.
This is bad mojo, huh?
Another thing that they taught me was leave your campsite better than you found it when you got there. Well, as I grew up and grew in this business, I came to realize I still need to do that. My campsite's just a little bigger now. It's Southern California. It's the United States of America. And this business has given me a tool to leave it better than I found it, instead of the mess I was making of it before. So I don't know what's going to grab you, folks. I don't know if it's going to be the houses, the cars, the travel, the time with your kids that you hear talked about up here. When I take my daughter to swim class and dance class, there ain't a whole lot of dads around to have conversations with. They look at me kind of weird, like, oh, you must be unemployed, or a stay-at-home dad or something, you know, and your mom's out helping, or your wife's out doing everything for you. No, we're free together. They ain't got a clue. They ain't got a clue. A lot goes on backstage back here with people sharing their dreams and pictures of their new houses and plans and things like that. And the last few weeks we've been carrying around an incredible picture of a beautiful new home that we've been able to buy. These things are real handy. A couple things you can do with them. You can address them to your friends that said no. Pretend it's a postcard.
I just want you to know that you have a choice now. You've seen that it doesn't take a certain person. You've seen this all weekend long. It does not take a certain person. I mean, Randy and I were stoners. He's a bread truck driver, and we were just stoners. I mean, but I had a dream always. There's got to be a way. We live in America. There has to be a way. And without going to school, without doing all these things, there has to be a way to make it, because this is America. Other people make it. How do they do it, you know? And I remember always thinking that kind of thing. And Randy, he hated me, I think, for it. He's just like, get off my back. I mean, can't you just relax? I could never relax. It was like we could do something. There's something out there. But we were just stoners trying to get by and going to our jobs and smoking our pot and hoping that we could find something or run into somebody someday and something great. And we did.
Tonight, live from Radio City Music Hall and